Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have just signed a historic strategic mutual defense agreement. A pact that could reshape not just their bilateral ties, but also the security architecture of the entire Middle East. What does it mean for the region, and why is the world watching so closely? Let's unpack. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have always enjoyed close relations, built on trust, shared faith, and mutual assistance. Their defense partnership goes back decades. From Pakistan's military assistance during the 1980s Grand Mosque crisis, to support in the 1990 Gulf War, and the kingdom's backing of Pakistan after the 1998 nuclear sanctions, both sides have stood by each other. Even recently, in 2024, when Pakistan's foreign reserves were vanishing, Saudi Arabia extended a $3 billion deposit to keep Pakistan afloat. On the military side, Pakistani troops have trained Saudi forces, and defense exchanges have been routine. Now, with the Strategic Mutual Defense Agreement, this long-standing cooperation has been institutionalized. The timing could not be more significant. Israel's recent attack on Doha, a U.S. ally, seems to have accelerated the announcement, making it not just a bilateral pact, but a powerful signal to the region. Saudi Arabia has traditionally relied almost exclusively on the United States for its security, possessing state-of-the-art U.S. hardware but limited indigenous defense capability. With Washington's unwavering support for Israel, Riyadh appears eager to diversify its security partnerships. Here, Pakistan's battle-hardened forces and expertise in both conventional and hybrid warfare add immense value. For Pakistan, the agreement offers multiple benefits. Access to advanced Saudi military technology, potential oil-backed investments in a struggling economy, and the promise of massive logistical and financial support in case of conflict. If replicated by other Gulf states, Pakistan could even emerge as a net security provider in the Middle East. The U.S. dimension is crucial. Washington's silence so far is telling. This pact could align with Trump's policy of reducing America's direct security burden, encouraging regional players to take charge. It could also serve U.S. business interests if Pakistan, through Saudi backing, gains access to advanced American military equipment. But the flip side? Washington might impose restrictions on how Riyadh uses U.S.-supplied weapons, complicating the pact's execution. Another layer is China. Around 80% of Pakistan's military equipment is Chinese. If Saudi Arabia deepens its defense ties with Islamabad, it may also look toward Beijing's growing defense industry. This could further expand China's influence in the Gulf, strategically and economically. Naturally, Israel and India are watching this development closely. India maintains over $41 billion in trade with Saudi Arabia and a large diaspora in the kingdom. But the agreement's clause that aggression against either state shall be considered aggression against both sends a strong message. It could complicate the India-Israel partnership in the Gulf and force New Delhi into a delicate balancing act. As for whether this pact will evolve into a regional collective security arrangement, a NATO-style alliance, it's too early to say. The U.S., which still views the Middle East as its sphere of influence, is unlikely to tolerate a large anti-Israel bloc emerging. Yet, the possibility cannot be dismissed. Speculation also swirls around whether Pakistan might extend a nuclear umbrella to Saudi Arabia. For now, that seems premature. The real strength of the agreement lies in its strategic signaling, a joint warning to adversaries and a message of deterrence. The Strategic Mutual Defense Agreement marks a milestone, politically, militarily, and symbolically. It strengthens Pakistan-Saudi ties, reshapes Gulf dynamics, and introduces new questions about U.S., Chinese, Indian, and Israeli roles in the region. The details are still unfolding, but one thing is clear: this agreement has captured global attention, and its ripple effects will be felt far beyond Riyadh and Islamabad.